Ooh, look at these dumplings. Look at them.
If you know anything about Rotten Town, there be a cook rundown, you know.
This is home.
Look at that beauty. Look at it. Colors popping. Sauce is there. Glossiness is there. And look at the color. Look at the color. On today's episode of the Jamaican Cooking Journey, I'll be sharing with you a pumpkin and a sardine fritters. You heard me right. Pumpkin and sardine, a savory fritter. Maybe you could turn it into a sweet, you know, using some milk. I'm using water, and you know, you could spice it up with your cinnamon powder. You know, you could do it sweet, but this is like a savory one. So I've got here 3/4 of a cup of all-purpose, sifted all-purpose flour. Please to sift it out, let it becomes light. I've got here about 2.5 cups of pumpkin, mashed pumpkin. You want to steam this pumpkin. Get a very good color pumpkin, a pumpkin that is to perfection. You don't want to get a pumpkin that when you steam it and you mash it, you have a lot of water. You want to have it dry. So this is steamed. I steamed it with the skins on, and then I peeled it, then I mashed it and let it properly be properly cooled. Now I've got here 1 tin of sardines, all mashed, finely mashed. Yeah, I've got here a little lime juice that I'm going to use. I've got here some, as opposed to scallions, I'm using some celery, some finely chopped onions, and of course some finely chopped Scotch bonnet pepper. If you can't manage the pepper, you can, you know, omit it. I've got here 2 eggs, and I'm gonna be beating them. Just whip them out till they start to come in like a little bit frothy at the top there. That's okay. Did I mention I have a little lime juice? Yes. I'm gonna put in here now. I did cook the pumpkin without salt, so I'm gonna be putting in about a teaspoon of salt. Some black pepper I am gonna be putting in. Okay, about maybe 1/4 teaspoon of fine refined black pepper. And then what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna give this a little mix, and like that. I'm gonna be adding my sardines right now, finely crushed. I'm never take out the little bone them here. I crush them with the bone. If you take out your bones, please just take out your bones and don't judge me. Okay, I've never removed the bones from my sardines. Okay, just continue to mix in a little. Get the sardine. It smells so good. It smells so good. So you want to get this. You see, this looks like when you have your saltfish in your fritters. Look at this. If you have watched me make saltfish fritters, you will see at this point it looks like I have saltfish fritters in the making. Now I am gonna add about maybe 1.5 cups of this mashed and cool pumpkin, and I'm gonna be taking my time to mix it in. Remember, you don't want the pumpkin coming in there with a lot of water. Let me get this all mixed in and return. So it's time for a liquid. So you wanna, you know, you want to distribute your pumpkin into your dry mixture, you know, until you can see more pumpkin than flour. Now it's time for everything liquid. 2 eggs right in there, little 1/2 teaspoon of freshly squeezed lime juice or lemon if you please, and you're gonna take your time now and you're gonna fold in the egg and the lime juice. Yeah, so this is our batter. I thought I would have needed a tablespoon of or 2 of water, but actually I don't need it. See this? So you wanna, this is your batter, because the pumpkin was so moist. Yeah, so this is your batter. You want to test for salt perfection. Over here my frying pan is coming to get heated, so I'm gonna give it another maybe about 2 minutes. You wanna put it in too hot, and then just as we would make regular fritters, taste for your salt perfection, your pepper, how much you want it, And then you're supposed to have something like this. And then when you have something like this, with that drop, the celery in there, I did not put tomatoes, because the tomatoes would just bring more moisture, because the pumpkin is filled with moisture. I had some chopped onions, and that's enough. I omitted the scallions for celery. So do what you want, put what you want, put in it. Do your thing. Next clip. So my oil is reasonably heated, and you can drop them to your liking. I want to drop them like this, and you want your oil just to be like that, in a timely fashion. Let them be more on the flatter side, if you please. You have gotten the picture. The drill is right here. Gonna go finish them off in the pot, and then when I'm through, I'll come back. My first batch out. So you want to cook them for about 7 minutes, 3 on each, or 6-7 minutes. You want to let them cook until there is a little crunch on the outside and the inside will be soft, because the pumpkin is there, so you won't get that 100% crunch as the saltfish fritters. Make sure that they are cooked, the flour on the inside is cooked. This is my first batch out, so I'm gonna do my second batch and return to show you the finished look. There you have it, family, your sardine pumpkin fritters. Let me show you one. You want to have them cooked on the inside. Look at that. You want that flour to be properly cooked. You want to have them, oh, look at that. Okay, you want to see your seasonings, and you can see that the flour is properly cooked. The pumpkin was cooked, you know, so you had to get the flour all cooked. Thanks for watching.